What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Melee all day, coming back at you with another one. You know, people, it's crazy, man. It's literally crazy that this guy, he is like the Benjamin Buttons of motherfucking intelligence. Seriously, man. He just keeps getting dumber and dumber and dumber. He's the Benjamin Buttons of intelligence. This is one stupid jackass. He's a motherfucking mule. Cha, boy, cha. He's a motherfucking mule, man. He's a straight jackass, man. And it's to the point where, you just got to say, he's doing this shit on purpose, man. Hassan, he must love the way that I break it down, man, because he just give food for fodder, man. Look at this shit, man. Watch this shit, y'all. This is what this is what he said, man.
Mark my words. President Trump is going to go down, for me, as the best president in American history.
Now, he said he's going to go down, for me, as the best president in American history. I mean, he's about to be the only president to be impeached twice. They're talking about invoking the 25th Amendment to get him out of office. They're talking about he's going to jail when he gets out. He's looking at all type of shit. He's talking about pardoning himself. And this stupid motherfucker who knows nothing about politics is going to sit up and say he's probably the best president in history. Hassan, you're a fucking dickhead. You're a dingbat dodo bird. Watch.
Y'all got to stop falling. You ever seen the movie Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie Murphy?
No, we never seen it. The banana and the tailpipe. That's all you got, bitch.
Eddie Murphy put the
corny ass nigga. Look at him. How stupid he is.
To break the car down so the car.
Just look at him, man. Stupid ass motherfucker, man. He's a dumbass nigga, man. You're a nigger.
Can drive. Y'all got to stop falling for the military mind games. Stop believing everything that you see and everything that you hear.
What are you believing? Well, that's all you do. That's all you do. You've done no research. The motherfucker's racist. He panders to racists. And you calling him the best president. Hassan, my God, man. You're just a stupid fucking dummy. Stupid fucking dummy.
Let me take y'all through memory lane, right? In America, before this flu, this form of pneumonia, this flu, started being unleashed all over us. Before.
Who was the president if this was unleashed on us? Who was the president when it got unleashed? He went for it. He was either a part of it or too dumb to stop it. Because if you listen to Donald Trump, what did he say when it first came out? 2019? What was it? No. January, hit December 2019 when China announced it. He said it would just go away. It was like a cold. He told people to drink bleach. He told people that sunlight would kill it. He had people drinking fish tank cleaner. They died from it. Listen to this stupid idiot. Continue.
The knee on the neck of old boy that had his knee on his neck with the China man and the white man and the black man. He had the knee on his neck. Remember, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't even want to say his name. You know, the military mind games, right?
He calling that a military mind game. We all watched. His name is George Floyd, you son of a bitch. You said the man wasn't dead. Like, you idiot, you stupid son of a bitch. I know people. Shout out to the 612 up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, 38th in Chicago, where it went down. South side, that's the blood hood. South over south. North side is Crips up there. I know a lot of people up in Minneapolis. Shout out to Mella. Shout out to Nate. Shout out to my boys up in the 612. Jassy. This dude, man. This dude is an idiot, man. Tie stick. Man, come on, man.
Every other country was going through an uprise, protesting, rioting. 2019 before. But Americans in America, I can't speak for nobody else, but I know Black America, hitting the strip clubs, hitting the clubs, doing what you did best on the block party, and everybody just enjoying life.
What was you doing?
No matter what we went through,
sitting in front of that musty ass fish tank.
This thing where we just make the best
telling
of
lies.
Our pain. We celebrate through the poverty and the pain, just like the same days when we was back on the old school form of the plantation. We danced, we sang, we learned how to cook that swine.
Yeah, we sang. This is your leader. We sang. We sang. We sang. This is your leader. This is the nigga giving you knowledge.
With the best seasoning, we made the best out of the best. We wasn't going through none of all of this. But as time went along, matter of fact, let me go back a little bit further.
Yeah, go back.
To 2019.
Dumbass.
Understand something. From the early 90s, even before that, this always
the illest killer from Bronx River.
Our military.
He always want to go back to the 90s.
Whether it was the war 9/11, Afghanistan, the Taliban. We was fighting Iraq. It's just everybody. It was always wars and rumors of wars. It was always a war. And every time we turned around, it was a president promising to bring back our military. Dudes even took Gaddafi and rocked his snot box.
They rocked the snot box.
They put the images of his dead body on TV. They bodied him.
Dick. Somebody should body you.
They showed his body on TV. Saddam Hussein. They chased him into a hole. This is a president. Bodied him.
They didn't body him. They didn't rock his noodle.
Put him on the internet like it was nothing. They pretty much established world domination.
They been
all over the globe.
They been. You fucking idiot.
2019.
You're not smart, dog. You're not smart
There's
at all.
Nobody else
You're a dumb nigga.
But you, soldier boy. So now, as we sat back and we watched every other nation start protesting and beefing for whatever issues that they had going on in their country, over here in America, we was party and bullshit and party. We was living our best life, even through
fuck
party.
Up, nigga.
Even through our kids getting rocked in the streets by the
fuck up, man.
Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the pop. We were still living our best life.
Was we?
We ain't care.
Black lives ain't matter, ain't do nothing. We ain't step up. We ain't protest.
Then,
you hating on the protest. You hating on my son. Bitch ass nigga.
This form of flu.
Mm-hmm.
Blamed it on the Wuhan.
Mm-hmm.
The Chinaman.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Some say it's the Chinaman.
Mm-hmm.
Some say it's Fauci.
Mm-hmm. Fauci. Nobody's saying that.
In the house.
Stupid
Most
fuck
of us
you.
was chilling out, trying to figure out, all right, is it real? Is it fake?
You ain't saying nothing, man. You ain't saying
that started
nothing.
Dying down. Guess it wasn't moving fast enough. Next thing you know, we see images all over TV. The black man on the floor with his knee on his neck. And the Chinaman standing there while his brother-in-law put the knee on the neck of his co-worker from the club. Who wrote this script? Like, really?
You're a stupid fuck, man.
So
Niggas
now,
is getting killed all over America. Now you think this is a script?
The uprising, the uproar.
A fucking asshole,
Black
man.
Lives Matter. Tamika Mallory.
Hating.
All over the
Here you go, hating.
With a beautiful angelic voice.
Watch him hate because he don't have no voice to do nothing with it. He don't have no knowledge. He don't have no guts to get out on the front line. He just sits around and talks shit, man. Watch him. He gonna hate on him. First, we wasn't doing it. We was party and bullshit. But then when we get out here and we do shit, now you hating on that. You fucking bozo.
If they want to burn AutoZone and Target, let it burn. She just basically told the youth of Black America to burn down Black America. And they did it.
So AutoZone is Black America? You stupid fuck. Stupid ass nigga.
On the news and didn't go to jail. The feds didn't come get her. The DEA didn't come get her.
She ain't tell nobody to burn shit down. You liar. You fucking liar.
In the same news,
show the tape where she said burn it down.
Hold up. We go out there to peacefully protest. And who creeps in? Antifa sabotaged the whole march.
So that's their fault? If they did that, that's their fault?
We moving
You're
right
fraud,
along.
nigga.
We see these Trump supporters marching to the Capitol building. And they doing their thing. They rising up, going up to the steps. So
they're doing their thing when they march to the Capitol. No peace involved. Storm the Capitol. Over what? Because the man lost an election. Donald Trump sent them there. He had a rally. They called for this 2 weeks ahead of time. January 6th, Save America rally. Remember that? January 6th, that's what they said. Save the America rally. And at that rally, he told them, okay, it's over. Now we're going to walk to the Capitol and we're going to support the senators that are trying to stop the fraudulent election from going through. And we're going to be not so nice. We got to be tough. He incited the riot. A president. You fucking idiot.
Looking at their cousins, the same officers that let them pass, this is their family members. Some of them. Family ain't going to war with family. They might argue and fight, so they let some of them pass. But the reality of it is the ones that stormed that building, that Capitol building, and went amok was Antifa. It wasn't even the Trump supporters. It was Antifa.
Now you see, this motherfucker, man. Antifa. Now we all seen the guy that had his feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk, was in the Senate chamber, had his feet up on that desk. He's from Arkansas. He's the president of some type of gun club. He's a right winger. He's not Antifa. The guy from West Virginia, David Givens, I think that's his name. He's a West Virginia delegate. He's live streaming. He's not Antifa. These people are on there saying their name, who they are, and they're not Antifa. Now, the Republicans who are trying to save face and distance themselves from what they're doing, they just throw Antifa out there like it's the boogeyman. It's Antifa. This motherfucker, man, this dude is so full of shit, man. I hate him. I hate him, man.
Antifa. But y'all want to sit up there and make it seem like Trump actually sent the goons out to destroy the Capitol. No, it wasn't Trump. It was Antifa. Who's backing Antifa? George Soros. Who's backing Antifa? Black Lives Matter. They the same.
I'm going to bring up the video of Donald Trump telling the people to go to the Capitol with this stupid motherfucker who says they didn't. This y'all leader. This y'all leader. This y'all leader. I got to bring it up. One second, y'all. Here it is. Okay. One second. I'll bring it up right now. He said Donald Trump didn't send him there.
That's my old bill, $972. My new one, $28 a month.
Who hides evidence? Criminals hide evidence, not honest people. So, over the next 10 days, stolen by emboldened radical left Democrats, which is what they're doing, and stolen by the fake news media, that's what they've done and what they're doing. We will never give up. We will never concede. It doesn't happen. You don't concede when there's theft involved. Our country has had enough. We will not take it anymore. And that's what this is all about. And to use a favorite term that all of you people really came up with, we will stop the steal. We have come to demand that Congress do the right thing and only count the electors who have been lawfully slated. Lawfully slated. I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Today we will see whether Republicans stand strong for integrity of our elections, but whether or not they stand strong for our country. Our country. Our country has been under siege for a long time.
We are gathered at a time when democracy is in crisis. Recent polling shows that 39% of Americans believe the election that just occurred, quote, was rigged.
On January 6th, thousands of rioters, many coming from Trump's Save America rally, stormed the U.S. Capitol as Congress met to certify the 2020 presidential election results. The insurrection resulted in multiple deaths, including an officer, dozens of injuries to law enforcement and rioters. Then Trump addressed the crowd.
We will never give
Speak. Shortly before noon, President Trump addressed the crowd.
We will never give up. We will never concede. We're going to walk down to the Capitol because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength and you have to be strong.
Following his speech, the crowd then marched to the U.S. Capitol building, where initially only Capitol Police were stationed. Additional MPD officers would be called to assist by 1 p.m. At 12:53, a large crowd approached approximately 5 Capitol Police officers standing at a fenced-off entrance near the Peace Monument. According to ABC News sources that day, many Capitol Police were armed only with mace and their sidearms. As the crowd pushed the barricades over, the police were quickly overwhelmed. In contrast to other events in D.C. last summer, additional state and federal law enforcement was not pre-staged ahead of the riot. Within
the 5th President of the United States of America. Evidence to back President Trump's assertion. I could go on for another hour. Swamp. And we will clean up the corruption in our nation's capital. We have done a job on it, but you think it's easy? It's a dirty business. Still wait. I think one of our great achievements will be election security, because nobody until I came along had any idea how corrupt. So we're going to had any idea how corrupt our elections were.
Watch this,
And
y'all.
again, most people would stand there at 9 o'clock in the evening and say, I want to thank you very much. And they go off to some other life. But I said, something's wrong here. Something's really wrong. Can't have happened. And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
See what he's telling
Our
me?
exciting adventures and boldest endeavors have not yet begun. My fellow Americans, for our movement, for our children, and for our beloved country. And I say this, despite all that's happened, the best is yet to come. So we're going to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. I love Pennsylvania Avenue. And we're going to the Capitol, and we're going to try and give. The Democrats are hopeless. They're never voting for anything. Not even one vote. But we're going to try and give our Republicans, the weak ones, because the strong ones don't need any of our help. We're going to try and give them the kind of pride, boldness that they need to take back our country. So let's walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. I want to thank you all. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you all for. They disappear, and then all of a sudden they show up. It's fraudulent. We will stop the practice of universal, unsolicited mail-in balloting. We will clean up the rules that ensure that every single person. In no state is there any question or effort. We will finally hold big tech accountable, and if these people had courage and guts, they would get. Then you have voters. 150,000 people registered in my.
No, we're going to get back to Hassan. He just said Trump didn't incite that. Okay, we proved that wrong.
Gang. Y'all wasn't paying attention to this circus. What do I think about how they crashed the Capitol building? It reminded me of the days of being in elementary school, right? I was cracking up when I started seeing the footage. I was cracking up. It reminds me of when you were in elementary school.
So you was laughing when the woman got shot in the neck? You was laughing at the white dude carrying a Confederate flag around? That was funny to you? Did you think for a second how these people are just doing this and just getting away with it when we can't even protest the killing of George Floyd by a cop? We all saw how it went down. We can't protest Breonna Taylor, the cops with a no-knock warrant, kicking her door in and shooting her 8 times, and she dies right in her own living room. And she didn't have no warrant. She didn't break the law. And they protest that. They tear gassed us. They had the police out there looking like the army. And you're cheering this on. This makes you think of lunch. This is y'all leader. Yo, dog, that's your man. This your man right here, y'all. Y'all follow this goofball.
Elementary school, and you know you got a substitute teacher. Your regular teacher ain't having it. the substitute teachers in the classroom and anything goes. So I watched Antifa march through the Capitol building, tearing stuff up. And I just felt like a kid in the classroom laughing like, tear the classroom up until the teacher comes. I thought it was funny. I sit back and I see all the people on my Facebook page sitting up there crying. Cry me a river. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't let black people do that. No, the truth of the matter is that's a lie. Because under these riots, remember, it's starting with the last one, with the dude.
So he's saying that we're crying. Are you black folks that follow him that know that they would never let no black people do what those white people did? And he thinks it's funny. This your man. This your leader. This your guy.
That knocked his mom and father out. And y'all said he was slow to justify the fact that he chased the police with a knife and they popped him. And I was laughing when they popped him too. Like, I laughed. I thought it was funny.
You thought it was funny when the man that got mental illness got gunned down by the police? You thought that was funny? This your man, y'all. This is your man. This is Hassan at his very best. A fuck boy.
I thought it was funny. Because anybody that put their hands on their mother, knocked their father out, I heard the audio. The sister called the police. My brother's beating on my mother, and he knocked my father out, or my father passed out, but he's out. And my brother's responsible. And y'all went fool all through America again. Just any excuse. When the puppet master dangled his fingers, y'all went doing what the puppet master wanted y'all to do. And now y'all want to act like y'all didn't get away with tearing the whole Fordham Road down, breaking into the bank, robbing the bank, breaking into the jewelry store, robbing the jewelry store, breaking into the pharmacies, taking all of the people's medicine.
You see what this stupid motherfucker's doing? See, he's not smart. What you doing right now? You can't get over on me with that. They stormed a government fucking building. Nigga, are you retarded? They stormed a government building. And them cops was helping them. Doing none of that shit that the black folks was doing. Did you see cops taking selfies with niggas? Letting them through. Joining the ride. You got government officials participating. You got the Proud Boys, racist group, organized on all of this. And you got Donald Trump sending them in. What did Donald Trump say about the black folks rioting? When you start the looting, we start the shooting. But not in this case. Not in this case.
Medicines that the sick people in the Bronx couldn't get their medicine for weeks. Oh, y'all gonna act like y'all didn't do all that and get away with all that?
I'm bringing this to you,
gonna act
man.
like black people didn't.
I'm bringing this to you. I'm on his neck, man. That's the Cash App. It's Melee all day. Show your boy some love, because I'm going to stay on his neck. This is what the people want. This is what I'm going to give. This is what I'm going to give y'all. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to everybody in the building. The way I'm going through this, I can't even see the comments. I know y'all's out there. Salute to the chat. Salute to all my folks out there, man. That's the Cash App. Melee all day, y'all. And I'm going to keep bringing this, man. When he slips up and he does this shit, I'm going to bring it up, man. And I'm going to let y'all see the bullshit that he do, man. It's disgusting me listening to him. I'm going to get on up out of here, man. But y'all see what he's doing, man. The nigga's fucked up. He's laughing when black folks is getting killed. He's laughing. He thinks it's funny. It's like school when a substitute teacher comes in. But that's your man. It's Melee all day, y'all. And I'm gone.